the performance by J.K. Simmons, which won the Academy Award, in my opinion, very rightfully so. There's been a lot of criticism leveled against it, even at that time, but especially since the movie came out, that he kind of screamed his way to an Oscar. And I find that to be kind of a fundamental misread on the character, because the movie has to frame him almost as a horror movie villain, right? He's the Freddy Krueger of music conservatory films. He's a constant fixture at Shaffer. He's haunting the halls. You see those shots of kids and their other teachers, and they're seeing him out in the hallways. They're playing, and he walks away, and Connolly's like, guess not today. He has this larger than life presence.
Yes.
Andrew especially, but even the other students that you see early in the movie, they seem like desperate to get into his orbit.
And then once they do, they're terrified of him.
Exactly.
The first gym session that he comes in, and he realizes he's page turning. It's like no one can even look at him. Everyone's looking to the ground. They're just afraid. They're just afraid.
And even more than like the Freddy Krueger analogy, his performance is actually probably closer to R. Lee Emery's performance in Full Metal Jacket, or Jack Nicholson's performance in A Few Good Men, because he takes jazz and his band as seriously as war. There's a really interesting interview that I once saw with Ben Affleck. He gives an example about working with the stunt coordinators while he was making the Daredevil movie. And he's talking about the encouragement versus shame technique, where he's basically saying, like, in our Western culture, we're very much used to the encouragement technique. You're doing great, keep at it. He's like, when we're working with these stunt coordinators who are from a more Eastern culture, they utilize the shame technique, where they shame you into doing your best work. That's his methodology. His methodology is not an encouragement technique, but a shame technique. And not even really a shame technique, an abuse technique. He's basically explaining, people didn't understand what I was trying to do there. Any asshole can wave their arms and conduct. I was there to push people beyond what was expected of them. Because his attitude is that greatness is not done through encouragement. Greatness is forged out of fire. I have to burn you to the ground, and you have to rise up out of the ash. Miles Teller's character in that moment challenges him and says, well, what if you discourage the next Charlie Parker from being the next Charlie Parker? And he says, but the next Charlie Parker would never be discouraged. That's the point. And you see Miles Teller agree with him in that moment, which again speaks to how he has kind of drank the Kool-Aid on this. He has kind of bought in on the idea of whatever psychological abuse I have to go through, it'll be worth it in the end, because I have become the next Charlie Parker, the next Bird.